Hey folks, Ben from Smoky Hot Confessions here. It's late in the afternoon at the Bangalow BBQ and Bluegrass Festival, and I'm in Champions Corner, and I've got the great man Lukas, the Rib King here.
Supposedly.
And he's recently had a trip to the States, so we're going to ask him about that in a minute. But first of all, mate, thanks for coming on board, and how's the competition been treating you?
It's not too bad today. It's a bit hit and miss for us. It's not too bad.
So tell me about it, man. What was the hit and what was the miss?
Hit was probably chicken and ribs again. Miss was probably definitely brisket today.
Oh, what happened there?
Who knows? It was a brisket.
Just one of those days.
It was the cook, not the brisket, that's for sure.
Now, you've done quite a few miles for this today. What is it that keeps bringing you back to Bangalow? Because I know you've been here a couple of times now.
It's our third year at Bangalow now, so I don't know, it's just a great little comp. Fletch runs a really good show here. And, you know, it's about as close to Queensland as I can get without going to Queensland.
Careful, careful. So, mate, you've been to the States earlier this year, and it looked like a pretty wild trip. Mate, how did you put that trip together? Like, was it an invitational thing? And tell us, just give us a rundown on how it all worked.
So pretty much me and Daniel White from Country Boys teamed up, as we always do. So we used, what was it? The Meat Stock Auckland win to gain entry to an invitational, Sonny's Invitational comp in Orlando in Florida. It was pretty elite. There was the best of the best there, and you could
feel free to name drop.
Scoring cards come out, you could tell. So it wasn't bad. So we learnt a lot there, that's for sure.
And was that the only comp you did, or did you do like a whole bunch of them?
No, we just did that one. It was pretty much, it took up most of our time, just trying to organise it. It doesn't sound like much, but it's not like I can just hook up the trailer, tow it up the road and start cooking. There's a lot of logistics involved in organising yourself to do a comp in the US.
Absolutely. Now, just you mentioned towing a trailer. Tell us a bit about the rig that you were travelling around in.
Well, we hired a 40-foot RV. So it was pretty nice. So I don't know what it was, but it was a really nice RV. A little bit older. It had a fair bit of stick in it too. It went pretty good. And then, so we hired that for, I think it's about a week total we had it for. So when we weren't at the comp or getting ready for the comp, we were just driving around Florida and South Georgia in it pretty much.
Georgia, now did you get to try the barbecue in Georgia?
Yeah, we did actually, and surprisingly some of it was really good and some of it was really bad.
Interesting. And what seemed to be the differentiating point?
The newer type of barbecue you'd call it, so the slightly more hipstery shop was better than old Nana's shop that we tried, that was for sure.
Really?
Yeah, which was a surprise to me. I thought it would have been the opposite, but I don't know, it's just the way it goes sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, very interesting. And so what were you cooking on over there?
So over there we actually had help from Chad Griffin and Chad Ward and Carl Griffin. There you go, got their names back to front, sort of mixed up. So Chad's the Traeger rep, of course, sales rep. So we used one of his spare trailers, which is full of Traegers, of course. Hooked that up behind the RV and towed her off to Sonny's.
Mate, that sounds lovely. So have you got any plans to head back there again next year?
We will try, but we don't know yet. We'll see.
You've got to win that invitational spot.
Well, that Sonny's comp's gone now, so they don't actually do it anymore. That was the last year, this year.
Oh, no.
So, I don't know. We'll find something to do, I guess.
The Royal or Memphis in May or something like that?
No, we'll probably find something a little bit more secluded.
A little bit lower key, a little bit more rural, go in there, murder the competition.
I don't know about that.
Well, look, mate, thank you for your time, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to see you up on stage, because I usually always do. And congratulations on winning Q for a Cause there a few weeks ago when I was down there,
Yeah.
and I saw you there.
That was a little surprise, that one. It was good. Real late notice, and rocked in pretty late, got some good food, and rocked on out.
Well, didn't you only decide you were going to do it like 48 hours before or something?
About 2 days before, when one of the other teams pulled out. And I was actually supposed to judge that comp instead, so I just, Scotty from East Blaxland hooked me up with some meat, and the rest is sort of history now.
Great work, mate. Great work. So look, thanks for your time. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you around the traps.
No worries. Thanks, Ben.